What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video brought to you by DotaFanTV, where today we'll be looking at the series between Team OG and Team Secret. Before we jump into it, I just want to say in the midweek I didn't provide any update for the games, and the reason for that is because I was getting myself vaccinated and I fell sick afterward, took leave from my full-time job. And by the time I got back, there's like shitload of work waiting for me for my full-time job. I don't really have the time to watch the game and to cover for that. So regardless, today we are back. We'll be covering the most exciting game. As an OG fan, I would say this proudly, the most exciting game. The reason is because usually when the series between Team Secret and Team OG, they're very intense. They're very close, and Team Secret usually come out on top. Even when Team OG needed the win, right? We couldn't beat them. I think at the end of last season, it was the final game of the season. We need to beat Team Secret in order to make it to the major. We failed to do so, and then forced us into the tiebreaker. And then when we played the tiebreaker, we lost, and OG didn't make it to the major. So yeah, let's jump straight into it. So for the first game, wow, just look at the number on the screen. You would already know what kind of game we are looking at. 55 minutes in, and we have 48 kills to 49 kills from both teams. So first thing I want to say, it is super intense and super close between the two teams, right? The kill number is crazy, 48 to 49, almost 100 kills in 55 minutes. So which means beyond the laning stage, it was just team fight after team fight after team fight, back to back to back to back. It is just crazy how these two teams are so willing to bring the team together and go and fight them instead of trying to dodge fight. And it makes sense because when we look at the team fight, right, it is maybe the first team fight is won by Team Secret and then won by Team OG, and then Secret and Team OG is so back and forth. There are even moments where Team Secret won like maybe 3 team fight in a row or whatever. Then you thought, okay, it must be over for Team OG, but somehow they claw it back, they bring it back, they are able to win the next team fight. And then Team OG, let's say they win another 2 team fight or 3 team fight, then you thought, okay, Team Secret must be dodging them right now. No, that's not the case. They're so willing to bring in the resources and the heroes to just go and fight. Even Matumberman is so involved. Just look at the number of kills and assists he have, right? You're able to, it is reflected in that kind of thing. And it is also kind of highlight that these two teams know that when team fight happen, it is really down to the execution of who is able to initiate the fight, who have better vision, who is able to jump on the important core on the opponent, who have no buyback, for example. That would determine the result of the team fight. So that is why this game is so intense and living up to expectation. We'll look at some of the clips now. So the first thing I wanted to highlight here is actually the draft. We can see that Team OG, the way they approach the game, right? They actually have a certain idea of how they want to play the game. Obviously they do, but the plan is, you can see is very clear now, is that they early pick the Drow Ranger. It was actually the second pick, and then instantly they ban out the hero that could counter her, those that can jump to the back line and burst her down and just manhandle this Drow Ranger. That is what Drow Ranger don't want to play against. So immediately they spend a lot of ban. Actually, even from the first ban, it was Centaur, you know, those that can kite out the entire team. And then you have Winter Wyvern that can kind of just freeze and save the teammate. And then you have Puck, Void Spirit, Tiny, all these heroes, Storm Spirit, almost the entire 1, 2, 3, 4, almost 6 out of the 7 ban is catered to just protect the Drow Ranger. And of course, on Team Secret side, they recognize this. They know they have to handle the Drow Ranger, so eventually they pick Ember Spirit. But I would say at the end of the day, they did a decent job, but not the greatest job. Ember Spirit is a decent, like, he can jump into the back and try to fuck with the Drow. But I don't think Ember Spirit alone has enough damage to kill the Drow, especially the way Thompson is playing Drow Ranger. He was getting, he have first, second, and third skill. It was 1 point, 1 point, 1 point, and then he was maxing his stats. So he's trying to get himself more tanky so that he know that Ember Spirit won't be able to burst her down. It's really smart play from OG. Yeah, and when we look at the rest of the pick, right, the way Team Secret pick is very lane focused. You can see that Bloodseeker against Darkseer counter. So Bloodseeker will beat Darkseer because your Iron Shell Autosig did a bit of damage, but he just healed himself back, and he can clear the wave very quickly with his Blood Right. And then when you look at Mars and Mirana in the lane, right, any melee hero that you pick in a carry against these two offlane, you will just get right click down, and we can see that eventually OG is kind of like still deciding should they go a range hero where they risk getting bursted by this, or they want to go with something they are more comfortable with. Eventually they go with Juggernaut, which is a hero that Ana is super comfortable with. But in the lane, when you look at it later, in the lane, Mars and Mirana bully the shit out of the Juggernaut, and the Juggernaut had a really bad start. I think he died like 3 or 4 times in the lane at the beginning. So that just shows the difference between the team. In Team Secret, the way they want to play is they want to have very good lane. They want to start on the front foot, like we always talk about. And on Team OG, they give zero fuck about the lane, and all they care about is team fight and whether or not they are playing the hero that they're comfortable at. So they're doing things like, you know, they have Brewmaster as a position 5, something that I don't think in Europe is common at all. In China, it used to be common last season, but at the current season, I'm not sure if a lot of people are running it. But you know, they're doing it. Team OG, they want to run their own brand of Dota where it's all about the team fight. You know, Darkseer losing lane almost every single time I see Darkseer was played on the sap. Not his fault, but he always get countered in the lane, right? So he always, the sap on the Darkseer always have like a very underwhelming laning and whatever. So in this case, I would really think it's up to whether or not the execution. If the worry I have for OG is that if they are too far behind, they won't be able to play the game. So the game actually started really poorly for Team OG. We can just look at this chart that I have for you guys, right? You just look at the net worth, like around 8 minutes or so. Butterman and Amber Spirit is top of the net worth, right? And then Draw Ranger is slightly behind. That is fine. But just look at where is Mirana standing. Mirana, position 4 for Team Secret, has more net worth than 2 of the core in Team OG. That is just super bad. Both the side lanes, one horrendous for Team OG. Mars and Mirana mangled the Juggernaut like we have said in the drafting. And then we have a direct counter of Mattenberman, Bloodseeker against the Darkseer on the lane. That is just super disastrous. So in this clip that I'm about to show you is that at the 10-minute mark, Team Secret is already actually on the driving seat. Really, they are on the driving seat. They are 10-minute mark, they are 3k ahead. Then if you look at the Juggernaut, he's level 6 right now. And then if you look at the Bloodseeker, he's almost level 8 already. They are pretty far ahead, I would say. And then I want to highlight there are a few moves by Team OG that try to kind of bring this series back in their favor. So just speed this up, then we see Team Secret is making a move to the mid tower. They're bringing 4 heroes to mid to try to take down the tower. Nisha and Amber Spirit go really aggressive to go on no tail, but what he didn't realize is Dro is at the back, cowering, bring down Nisha, and when Nisha is down, that is the higher level hero, they kind of lose a lot of damage in team fight, so they can't really take the tower, they have to back off. So yeah, we can just speed it up, and then we can see that they back off, they couldn't take the tower, and then immediately they rotate down to the bottom. They ping this guy, a super nice hook shot by Saksa. I just want to say, in this entire series, Saksa is crazy with his hook shot. It is the MVP for the entire series. In this game, it was a hook shot, and in the second game, it's a lion. Anyway, and then Team OG immediately, since they rotate down already, they want to take the tower. They start hitting, right? And Team Secret want to defend this, they start pinging. But what they don't realize is Grimstroke came in before the teammates arrive, and just pause for a bit, and he almost died because of that. And look how many resource Team OG brought. They brought 4 heroes here, and Team Secret only bring 3 heroes, right? So just play it, then try to kill Amber Spirit. Boom, they couldn't do it. I mean, they tried to kill Clockwork, couldn't do it. And then Nisha and the Amber Spirit, again, level 9, highest level. Juggernaut kill him with the solo XP, immediately get to level 8. And then we look at this guy, he just got level 9 only, so almost equal already. And then he killed Mirana as well, just clean up the rest of the kill. Zai got here super late, after all his teammates have died, only he came here. So this move right here immediately bring down 4 heroes from Team Secret. They unlock the bottom tower, and at the same time, the net worth is in OG's favor already. And then if you just speed it up, not only that, they want to have to take the mid tower as well. So we just speed it up, right? They went on there, and then they start poking on the mid tower. Okay, so this part. They rupture on Jug, and then Jug put the healing ward on the high ground. Couldn't get him, right? And then they got Puppy on the Grimstroke, and then after one death, they have already 4 hero in mid. It's like, okay, why not we just fucking try to get the tower? So they start hitting. Healing ward is still up. This guy is, Juggernaut is still healing, right? So they try to go on the mid again. Zai thought it was a good opportunity to use the Mars ulti, which is pretty good ulti. Burst down the Brewmaster. Brewmaster have ulti, by the way. Didn't manage to use it. But again, Team OG this time, they know they are strong. They are the team that has all the team fight, right? They only have Mars on their side. They bring in 5 heroes to secure the mid tower where the Grimstroke was already dead. And then Mars also died. Then eventually, they just slowly poke down the mid tower. And then Team Secret thought it would be a good idea to, initiate on them when they disengage. Arrow on Darkseer, nearly killed them. Another great hook shot. And then ulti by Juggernaut, kill the Ember, kill the support as well. And then they kill the Mirana that jumps in as well. They are totally back at this point. They are leading by so much. If you just take a pause, and then we look at the win probability graph, which is, which button? I think it's, yeah, here we go. You can see even earlier when Team Secret have the lead, right? I'm not sure why Gaben is favoring them by giving them the giving OG the higher win probability, but you can see after all this move, immediately down to almost 90%, 88% win rate for, 89% even win rate for the dire side, which is Team OG. It is just crazy how these 3 or 4 moves that Team OG brought bring them from, in my opinion, losing 3k 10 minutes against Team Secret is, there's almost no way to recover. But not only recover back to even, they bring the entire game back into their favor. So in the clip that I'm about to show you, right, I just want to show you how back and forth this game are. So you can just see in the gap of this like few minutes, right, what's gonna happen. So let's roll it, right? So you can see, Team OG, they are kind of content with just farming. Team OG is leading by 2k, and then they see this Mirana, they kill him, okay? Then immediately they collapse at the bottom because they want to push down this tower or apply more pressure into it, okay? Immediately, they put out the wall, kite out this Mars. They know Mars is their main, team fight. So immediately try to burst the Mars down. Mars died, and then the type is immediately over, Bloodseeker died solo to draw Ranger top as well, right? Okay, so what did they do after that? They get the good team fight at the bottom already, get top as well. Pause for a bit. And then immediately what they want to do next is they want to collapse to mid and try to pressure on this tower, right? So here we see Team OG. They initiate on the Nisha Amber, almost kill him, didn't kill, but it's okay. What they're trying to do is trying to pressure this tower now. So they pressure, they hit, and then a big team fight came out. Team Secret somehow managed to pull it back with very, very good team fight execution, right? Team Secret in the end, they kill the entire team of Team OG, right? Kill the entire team, they farm out the map, push out the wave, nothing much happened here, just trying to chill out a bit, reset, wait for all the team fight ultimate to cool down. And once all the team fight ultimate cool down already, what they do? They smoke, okay? So we see Team Secret right now, they smoke, right? What they're gonna do? They found Darkseer in the jungle, quickly kill him, and then they found No Tail. Also, they trying to kill. They killed 2 of 3 of the Brilling already. Use Rupture on the last one, overextend. Team OG even used the Glyph to try to get more damage on the entire team. And then Hookshot come in. Since they overextend, they are all over the place. They don't know who to target, right? Eventually, let's see what happened eventually. Eventually, Nisha died, and then Mars died as well. So they sacrificed 2 core and 1 support for essentially only two support, because this core they already secured, already killed one. So what does Team OG do? After all this thing, boom, they immediately know without these 2 core, they cannot go into Roche. So they immediately take the opportunity to go Roche. And then Team Secret, of course, trying to poke a bit, try to buy time, but eventually not enough time for them to do anything. So Team OG right now got the Roche ready. You would expect them to reset the fight and everything, but fuck that. They say fuck that. So what do? They immediately run in, and what they realize is, boom, they are actually under vision. Juggernaut got spear, followed by a really, really good arrow, and then both the Darkseer and Juggernaut got burst immediately. And then they killed the Drow, and then he got linked, because of that he cannot TP and so on. I'm just trying to show you in all this fight, by the way, eventually they died 4 hero, right? Team OG died 4 hero. I just trying to show you like how back and forth this game is. They took a fight here, they win. Immediately they smoke, afterward they kill one, and then they overextend, they die. Because of that, because they die, Team OG able to capitalize and get the Roche, and they are, you know, have the upper hand right now. But immediately you run here and get bursted and die already. So it's like super back and forth. I can even show you another clip. So we can see here another team fight about to break out, right? We have the fight is happening in the bottom jungle, where it slightly favors Team OG, I would say, because they can TP to this tower and help out, right? So let's play it out and see what happens. Okay, they fight, and then rupture on the draw ranger, BKB to avoid the spear, try to kill everyone. Eventually, Team OG lost the fight, right? They lost Jug, they lost the Clockwork, and then they also lost Daxia, right? They burn out the Aegis from Team Secret, but that's it. That is all. Okay, so they take 3 kills already. They push out 1 tower, and then Nisha saw Draw Ranger somewhere with the vision. He jumped in, tried to kill. Boom. Immediately died to a DD Draw Ranger. And then after that, Mirana as well tried to escape, but eventually got hook shot, and then he died as well, right? So from a team fight where you kill 3 heroes, you're supposed to push, maybe get another tower and so on, it becomes 3 of their hero die, and then we can see what Team OG do next, right? Team OG, okay, right now, Team Thompson, they say, okay, 3 hero die already, I'm safe, I got DD, I want to push down this fucking tower, right? The tower have backdoor protection because he got no creep, but regardless, he don't care, he just keep hitting, right? And then Mars came out, immediately spear him, he got no Aegis and no nothing, right? 2 of his core haven't even spawned yet, so before anything happened, you know, the draw die again, okay? It's so fucking clowny actually. Die already. And then after that they killed No Tail as well. So you can see another time where you have 3 to 2. 3 dead on OG. Okay? And then after that over here, Team Secret try to, you know, be effective on the map where they have 2 hero die already, respawning like in literally right now. But Puppy is pushing the top wave, right? And then essentially right now in this particular moment, they only have 2 heroes, which is the Mars and the Bloodseeker, right? Fighting the Juggernaut and Daxia. Okay, let's see what happens next. Spear him, then he immediately, when he spear, he know they are committing already, immediately buy back from Saksa. So if you look at the dynamic right now, it's 3 versus 2, where, you know, although you have 5 heroes, but one of them is here. This one died already, TPing, haven't even arrived yet. And then, okay, let's play it out, see what happened. Okay, hook shot on Bloodseeker, boom, he died before the team able to help him. Okay, Mars tried to escape, but got Juggernaut ulti and immediately kill him as well, right? Okay, so let's see what happened next. I'm not sure if there's more throw happening or not, but my whole point is just you can see how back and forth this fight are. They win the fight and immediately they do something kind of dumb and eventually, you know, kind of very questionable and throw their lead away. It's just back and forth. One fight they won and then immediately the next after they lost it. This is just a dynamic of the entire first game, I would say. That is why it made it so intense. Alright, right now we're moving on to the second game. I won't be going as detailed as the first game because I think that would take a lot of time and I'm not sure if everybody really want to watch all those things. Maybe you can let me know. But regardless, for the second game, I just want to highlight, in terms of draft, we can see that the way OG play this game is a little bit different. They are going back to the strategy where they pick, you know, sap off lane alchemists and then they try to buff up the net worth and then give the Aghanim to, you know, the other core and try to give more net worth to them. They go through, and I have to be honest, I'm really not a fan of this strategy because I feel like the team OG's weakness, right, is in the laning stage, and I feel like they should draft around to cover their weakness and not expose their weakness. Maybe my understanding is wrong, I don't fucking know, but it's just that every fucking time when I see Team OG lost so badly in team fight, I just feel like, dude, can we just pick something that is really good in lane, and then because their skill is really good in terms of team fight, they can just use their skill and knowledge to cover that part you know, if their draft is weak in terms of team fight. But instead, they're just doubling down on team fight, having good hero for team fight. They are also really good in team fight. And then in the lane, they are almost disastrous again. Obviously, they won this game. Big credit to them. Ana have another shit lane. I'm not gonna lie. If you look at the net worth, I think he died like another 5 times or something. He's lowest among all the core. Even until this point, he kind of catch up a little bit back to the mask. But if overall, it was really not a very good start. But then again, if you give Ana, of all the heroes, you give him Juggernaut, you give him PL. I'm not too sure why Team Secret didn't ban this hero out, because for Team OG, we know that the way they want to play is very 4 protect 1. It's all about Ana's having good name in late game, Ana's late game. So what you want to do is just make sure Ana don't have a hero that's super comfortable with. We see in Tundra Esport the game, they shut down Ana with Slug, and eventually, even though the game goes late, you know, Ana Slug have like 40-50 stacks, right? It's just not enough, because he was so shut down in the early and mid game. And don't give him hero that's so comfortable with. PL, Juggernaut, these 2 heroes they're super comfortable with. Why is Team Secret not banning that? Is out of my mind. But regardless, I'm not going to complain. As an OG fan, we won the game handsomely. I don't think in any point, I know that if you look at the overall win probability graph, it looks like, you know, Team Secret able to bring it back and so on and so forth. But honestly, if you watch the game, it really don't feels like Team OG is not in control, because in the beginning, yes, there's slight goal lead on for Team Secret, but after that, when Team OG have the goal lead and all those things, I really think it's just a matter of time where, you know, Sap gonna feed X to Ana, and Ana gonna solo carry. Because you look at this, yes, you have Nisha and the Zeus, but he have a relatively bad game. He kept getting caught, right? And then Zai as well don't really have a very good game. And then you have Yapzo on the Phoenix, supposed to be a very good combo with Zai Mask, but OG picked the last pick, Snapfire with the Leo Shredder, so he just fucking shred the egg. And again, I feel like the second game, Team Secret kind of crumble, I would say. Like, it doesn't make me feel. So usually when I see they have this kind of lead, they would just keep going up and up and up. But in the first game, it doesn't really happen for them. Maybe they start to question themselves and so on and so forth. Eventually, it was I would say, a relatively comfortable win for Team OG. Definitely not as close as the first game. So as an OG fan, of course, I'm super happy with the result. It's really a very much needed win for Team OG, because like I said, they needed the win in order to secure themselves a higher position. And I think I heard from the caster yesterday, even if they finish in a relatively high position, they still need a good amount of points from the major for them to qualify for the TI. If not, you know, they have to play through not open qualifier, but they have to play through the qualifier and all those things, which is, you know, not ideal. So we can look at the table right now. Team OG is sitting third. They 3-2, and then Alliance first. Team Liquid is looking really strong as well with Sumayo in the team. Then we have OG, and then Team Secret, after the loss, they fell down to 2-3 to 5th. Honestly, I don't think they are in huge trouble. I don't think they will get relegated or whatnot, but they might not make it to the major. Looking at what I'm looking at right now, the big decider right now, I think, will be between let's see what game left. Team Secret, they have between Team Secret and Team Liquid. I think this will be a deciding game for the fate for Team Secret, whether or not they will make it to the major. Because right now, with the current score, they obviously cannot make it up here. They need to beat Team Liquid. It is very important for Team Secret. If you scroll down and look at the schedule, upcoming schedule, week 5, we have Smash versus Brain, which is important for I think it's the last chance for Smash. They have to win. They have to get at least 2 and 5, I think, at least, for them to stay in the league, because everyone else have 2 wins already. It is their last chance. If they lose this, they are going to be relegated already. And then we have Tundra versus Alliance. I think Alliance lost to, which team did they lost to? Alliance lost to Brame, so Tundra kind of should look at this series and think like, okay, what are the things that Brame did right that they can exploit on Alliance weakness? And then this is again the game that is gonna decide a lot. Secret versus Liquid, and then Alliance Smash again. I don't think should be a big problem for Alliance. And then the last game of the week is OG versus Nigma, who are both sitting at third here. I think it is important for mostly for the DPC point. It also depends on whether what is the result of this game, Secret versus Liquid. If Secret won, they are 3-3, right? And then if OG versus Nigma, whoever lose will be 3-3 as well. Then they are draw for the 4th place. So yikes, a big must-win game again from OG. Team Nigma, I think the other day the Miracle didn't win, didn't play, but they still won the game. So big props to them. Not sure if Miracle will play, because if Miracle doesn't play, it really, I think, affect their performance quite a bit. So yeah, I think this series, Team OG versus Team One, is really more of a deciding than any other game that we are looking at next week. Anyway, thanks for watching. I will cover whatever match I can cover for next week.